Yo, what's good, boys, and welcome back to the YouTube machine. And I have a very special video for you today. I'm going to be doing a live commentary, the first one ever on the channel, and I'm going to be explaining to you guys how I get a 20 bomb in solos on OG Season 4. Going to be dropping into retail here, and I'm going to try my best to live commentate what I'm seeing and what I'm doing in fights in order for me to win them, which is sometimes very difficult to do in these sweaty lobbies that I find myself in a lot of times. But I'm going to be doing my best. And this is going to be an uncut, unedited, live commentary that I upload here. Getting 20 kills in a solo game. This is definitely my first attempt, and I haven't been trying here for, about 2.5 hours. Games today, they've been tough, man. I'm just getting kind of unlucky on the rotations and the loot, and here again it looks like we only have maybe like 2 people going retail, which is not ideal. So when you're trying to get 20 kills in solos, pacing is very important, especially off spawn. If you can get a lot of kills off spawn, you can end up with a lot of kills. Alright, this guy, where's this guy landing? It's probably a bot. Looks like we have a lot of AIs here, which, you know, I don't hate at this point. I'm going to go ahead and push this guy. He looks like he landed blacktops, I think. I have shields and everything I need. He's on this chest, I think. Nope. There's actually 2 people here. Oh my god, he had a gold scar. Alright, gold scar off spawn. There's another player on me. There's a slurp juice right here. I'm going to drink that and fight this guy next to me. This could be a great game. I have insane loot already. Insane loot. You couldn't ask for much better loot than this, honestly. This is a bot. So we'll take that. Gonna get these chests and keep pushing. Alright, chat, this could be the game. This could be the game. I would love a pump shotgun, though. Please. No? Alright. I don't love the drum gun. I don't love it. Alright, so I'm just gonna psycho push here. I think there was a player other side blacktops, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be. Very well might be. Alright, looks like I am. Alright. So at this point, I don't really need much more loot. Any other loot I want and need, I can get from other players' bodies. I do want to pump shotty, though, before I leave, if that's possible. Gonna loot LeBron's, because there's 3 chests here. And then probably get out of here. There should be another player, though, residential side, I think. Oh my god, I gotta go pump. Alright, here we go. I have double shotgun now. Gonna look. I'd love to get one more kill, but there's still 60 up. Oh my goodness. I think they buffed the rate of getting scars out of chests, gold scars especially, because that is insane right there. Alright, I have 6 minis, 2 big pots. I have really good loot. I'm just gonna push, go hit the rift here, and get out of here. So when you're, oh my god, there's shots behind me. Alright, I'm gonna rift on this guy. But when you're pushing in solos, pacing off spawn is really, really important, because that's when most of the players in the game die. Obviously, look, already 55 left. The game just started. So you want to get as many kills as possible off the start. And so landing on a hot drop is important, and not taking too long to loot as well. I need to land on this guy, and if there's shots, that means he's probably fighting. So this could be 2 kills potentially. Need to find this player, though. I need to find this player. Where are these shots, man? Right here. Alright. So I'm just going to land on this other opposite roof. I see him in the middle right here. Should be some free beams. Please don't rat. Alright, yeah. Free beams right here in the middle of the street. Just an easy crack and a finish. Bang. Alright, 3 kills, 44 left. I am going to loot. This guy had a gold Tomas. Just for ammo. Get some AR ammo, some shoddy ammo, and I'm out of here. Alright. So, learning the rift spots is really important as well. I talk about pacing. Learning rifts is maybe even more important than that. Because the rifts are the mobility. There is basically, you know, besides launch pads, and they just added bounce pads, and there's more shots to my left, so I'm going to get involved on that. But besides that, there is no mobility. No, you know, grapplers, shockwaves, anything like this. No vehicles. So the mobility is the rifts. That's how you're able to find 20 players to begin with in one game. So knowing the rift spots is very, very, very important. And taking fights around rifts. So I'm probably just gonna land on this guy. I see the other guy up there at Broken. I'm just gonna swanton on this guy's head. He doesn't look that good. He might be a bot. And take him out there. And I'm going to go ahead instantly push. Another player just rifted at Salty. Instantly push this guy at Broken. And he's to my right here. I'm going to drop in. These are bots. Free kills. Alright, 5 with 36. This is good pace. And I'm right next to the Salty Rift. I just heard another player Rift at... Was that at Salty or was that by Dusty? I'm not sure. But I know there's other players in the area right now. So, this is good pace, actually. I was saying earlier, you probably want... Yeah, but I see a player here in Salty. 2 players in Salty. Oh my goodness. This could be insane pace. No, I don't want them to kill each other, though. No, 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 no. Okay, gonna get the Elam on that kid, and he killed the other guy. That's unlucky. Oh, this guy had a launch pad, though. That's not bad. Alright. So, I'm still close to the Rift. I saw another player, did I not? I did. Another player on the reboot van. Alright. And then, oh my god, this is insane. So, right here, I think this is a bot. He's on top of the reboot. I'm just gonna go... I'm just going to push this guy. Try to play the angles as you push. Like, you're going to know he wants to go for a right-hand side peek. So, play the left side of the bus right there. Because you know he wants to peek on the right. So, play the left-hand side. Play the LOS, the line of sight, if you don't know what LOS means. And that was kind of my approach. I'm going to launch pad on this fight right here. This looks like 2 more bots, potentially. Going to land up here, just get the drop down on this player. Easy Elim. And then get up here. Beat this burger guy, another bot. Alright, and I have 9 of 27. This is really good pace. But like I was saying on that fight on the reboot van there. This game, Fortnite, has a huge right-hand advantage peak. So I'm going to explain that really quick. What that means is if I'm fighting a guy in front of me here, I sit on the right-hand side of this and I can take shots. I need to push this fight. But I can take shots since just the way the game is set up, you have a right-hand advantage. So I want to be peeking on the right hand of a corner. And it's harder for a player to hit me. Alright, so this guy beat me once as I dropped down here, but I have the high advantage. He smoke bombed me. Alright, I don't know what the heck that smoke bomb is. They just added this stuff, and I need to drink these shields. I can't. I'm clicking the trigger. So right there, though, I landed on the high ground. He was kind of exposed in the open. He was trying to take fights and actually was doing a pretty good job of that. But I just had the height advantage, and, you know, was able to drop down finish. And I got another launch pad off that. Give me the double pump. Alright, let's get out of here. So, I'm going to launch pad, I think. Hit a quick campfire here. Reload up. I'm going to launch pad to the north side of Dusty. So I know there's another rift up here. I have 10 with 20, so this is pretty good pace. A lot of people just died, actually. But I see a bush actually coming down to the divot here, so I'm going to fight this guy. Land up here and look for beams with my Scar. Gonna get some nice shots right there. Easy. He was just out wide in the open. Had the jetpack. Was trying to fly up. But that's easy beams with the gold Scar. Alright. 11 with 19. This is good pace. Again, rift right up here. Know your rift spots. Know your rift spots. Gonna look for more players. I'm gonna comb the right... not the right. The north side of the zone up here. See if the tomato rotation has been cleared. That guy might have been the tomato rotation. Yeah, probably. Oh no, another player under me. So right here, I have low grav right here. I'm going to land on the tree. This guy has a jetpack. I'm just going to wait till his jetpack burns out. And is he landing on the tree? He is. But I see him actually. So I can get easy beams right here. And now I'm just going to chop the tree because I know he's one shot. And make him fall down on me. And he got killed by another guy. Oh my god. So gonna look for the Scar beams here. I have to back up, reload. And get a crack. I'm actually gonna big pot here. And I'm gonna take a spray fight with this guy. So I know he has no cover. But I can't really push him here. So it's gonna spray out his cover. He has stick grenades. That's not great. And he gives me another port force. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to... Alright. That guy wasn't bad. But he threw another porta fort in front of himself there, which gave me the opportunity to just push up and take the easy positioning on him and the easy cover. Alright. I got my kill, dude. I've had like 3 kills, at least 2 kills stolen from me this game. That's so unlucky. I had this guy one shot, and he just... Alright, I'm going to drop the dualies. Another launch pad, bouncers. The jetpacks are not bad, but I don't think they're worth dropping 350s for. Alright, Rift. I have 12 kills. I need 8 more of the last 12 players. Not great, but doable. Not great, but doable. It'd be a lot more, you know, it'd be looking a lot better if I had 14 instead of 12, but it is what it is. Alright, gonna fly to this Rift. Now, like I was saying though, in that fight though, I was kind of trapped. I was in the open. I had no mobility. He could have just sprayed out my rock and probably killed me, but he tried to clinger. And what I was trying to do was spray out his Port-a-Fort so that... Oh no, someone just died. I was trying to spray out his Port-a-Fort. And, I don't see anyone, man. This is not great. I need to find people if I'm going to get 20. I was trying to spray out his Port-a-Fort, though, and force him to move. Be in the open. Which is what he should have done to me. But he instead threw a Port-a-Fort, another one in front of himself, because he knew I was spraying out his one. But what that gave me the opportunity to do was push up to that Port-a-Fort and take a up-close gunfight with him. And I knew I already beamed him, so I had the health advantage. It's just... I see a guy tilted. Alright. This is not a super easy fight to take, but I have to take it. And is he going to be aware of me? Yes, he is. But I got really nice shots there. Really nice shots there. And I got another player flying on me, so he was looking at me with a snipe right there. Get the crack on him. Just try not to get headshot sniped. And I have another player putting a guided on me, so I'm going to launch on this guy. I know he's one shot. He's hitting shields right now. Easy crack, easy elim there. Another guy behind me and tilted with the guided. I still have another launch pad. Gonna heal though. Gonna heal. Alright. I need 6 more of the last 8. 6 of the last 8. That's definitely doable. Blue pump. Another launch. Can I pick this up? That'd be cool. Alright. I'm gonna launch. Yeah, this guy's gonna be up here. Alright. Nice cracks there. Gonna play on this hill. He's gonna jetpack up, try to beam me. This is a free Elam. Don't know what he's doing. Alright. Easy kill there. Nice. I'm getting shot at from another player. To my right somewhere. Where's this guy? Oh my god, he's on Stunt Mountain? Dude. Alright, I'm gonna leave that guy for now. I think this is the play. I'm gonna leave that guy and look for other fights. I need 5 of the last 7. 5 of the last 7. Yeah, landing on that would be just, that would be suicide at this point. He'd just beam me out of the air most likely and be able to kill me. There could be more players than Tilted, to be honest, bro. There could be more players than Tilted. So I'm gonna look Tilted. One more cycle. Or down here near soccer. I don't see anything though. Alright. I'm gonna keep it moving. That guy's up there still. I'm gonna let him be. He's not gonna leave that mountain. So he probably shouldn't die. I'm gonna try to find other people to fight here. Alright. There's a kid on this map. I'm gonna take this fight. I'm gonna take this fight right here. Okay, knew he was going to try to snipe me in the face. Get some nice shots on him there. And just able to take him out there. So, again, playing the LOS on the rock. Someone just died. No. I need to kill every last player. I have to launch. But yeah, I knew that guy was going to try to... No, there's shots in Pleasant. No. No. No, he died. No, man. Well, that's unlucky. I cannot get 20, man. So depressing. So depressing. But, yeah, I mean, that was a bot, too, I think. That is so unlucky. There's still this guy on Stun Mountain and then one other player. Is that him, actually? No. But, yeah, that guy on this hill up there, I knew he was going to try to snipe me. So I took a shot, forced out the sniper shot. Knew he had to reload and back up. Hit him with another Scar shot, and then I was just able to push him because I knew he was going to panic. I had the health advantage. And I just, again, played those LOS on the rocks. When people are behind cover, you want to push around the right side so that they don't have the line of sight on you going for a right-hand peek. And then force them out into the open to take just a straight-up shotgun fight. Because I know I have double pump, and I have a blue pump, and I have good aim, and I have the health advantage. And that's the combination for winning the fight. That's all there is to it. If you let that other player have the advantage of being on the right-hand side peak on the rock, that fight becomes losable. Okay. So, don't know where these last two players are. I don't know. The zone is closing on... That's not what I wanted. Let me not get sniped right here, but is that Rift still in play? Yeah. I'm gonna go Rift. I might just Psycho on this guy on Stunt Mountain because I can. I don't know. I don't want him to win the game by default because he's up there and the zone closes on him, you know? It's what I don't want to happen, so I might just take my chances in fighting him. One-on-one, 1v1. Man, I can't believe I didn't get a 20 this game. The pace was just not quite enough. I got a couple kills stolen from me as well. It's just unlucky. It's just really unlucky. Yeah, this guy is still up here. See, that's what I didn't want to happen. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Is he's just going to beat me when I tried to land on him. Yeah, dude. Alright, well. We'll see what the word is with that because, I mean, his aim sucks. Like, can't hit water if you fell out of a boat unless I'm flying right at him in the air, you know? I'm going to try to find the other guy and make this just a 1v1, though. Hopefully he doesn't get zoned. That's kind of like, if he gets zoned, there's nothing I can do about that because he's going to sit up there the whole time. So going to have to kind of get lucky with the zone pull here. See what's going on. Don't know where this other guy is, man. Does he have zone? Oh my goodness, bro. It might be chalked, boys. I mean, look at this guy, dude. Is there a sniper down here? Alright, I'm gonna try to snipe him, maybe. I don't know. I missed? No way. No way that misses, right? Alright, chat, here's the play. Here's the game plan. This is the game plan. Launch up and just wait. Oh my god. Bad aim, bad aim, bad aim. Just launch up and fight him, man. Just launch up and fight him. Alright, well, I'm a little bit shocked off of not being able to get 20 for the YouTube game. But, with that being said, this was still a nice game. I still had a lot of kills. Gonna have to fight this last guy here. But yeah, man, I think that I did a good job explaining to you guys what I'm seeing in fights, how I'm approaching these fights, and, you know, a lot of it just comes down to, you know, gun skill and aim. Right there, I launch pad on that guy, and I just double pumped him, killed him. He wasn't prepared for the launch up, and that's part of it. You know, having good aim is important, but a lot of zero builds, especially in OG, when there's no movement and there's no sort of bailout stuff like insane slurp juices or, you know, infinite grapplers, things like this. A big part of the game comes down to just positioning and crosshair placement and awareness in fights. All right, so that's one thing I want to preach during this gameplay is look at kind of how I move, how I take fights, and when you're landing on people, don't just land on their head. Sometimes that's what you have to do, but you can be effective in how you land on people, right? You can land on hills and beam them when they're open, or, you know, take fights in smart ways. It's really important. And yeah, man, that's just like one thing I want to preach with you guys. Is just doing that, because that's how you're gonna win more fights and win more games in zero builds. But with that being said, man, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.